This is the second video in a series on building your career in digital marketing. In this video, I'll discuss how to build your mastery and your network. These are two very important parts of building a massively successful career in digital marketing. Let's start with your network. They say your network is your net worth, and that is very true if you're building a career in digital marketing. So it's great to just build up relationships and connections because in the future, they're gonna help you dramatically and they'll help you get out of your comfort zone. So overall, my main suggestion is email one new person a day. Somebody you admire, somebody that you've looked up to, and let them know. Simply let them know, be very, very specific, and you'll be surprised. I've done this with Richard Branson, my favorite authors, and I've always gotten a response. It's not, and this is what I did early in my career. So just very, very specific, very genuine, and you'll be surprised. They may not respond right away, that's for sure, but you can get responses from people. Number two is create a mastermind group with your peers, the people you know. This way you all help each other level up, and you share great knowledge. And it forces you to share and learn and really just communicate with people, especially if you have a mastermind group or somebody, an inner circle. It doesn't get you too far out of your comfort zone. So this way you feel comfortable and you open up. Another great thing to do is join Facebook groups. My friend Josh Fletcher has an amazing Facebook group on marketing. It's called Badass Marketers and Founders. So look for that Facebook group and ask to join. But there's many others like it. And in those groups, they share the latest and greatest information, great articles, great tools, tips, hacks, what have you, to get ahead. It's that edge that you can get from information. Again, it's like an inner circle. Another thing is to connect with speakers at conferences. I mentioned this before. And I'm mentioning it again because it's very, very important and very, very powerful. Again, you'd be surprised what connecting with the speaker and then following up via email can do for your career. It will help you just connect and build that relationship with somebody. And again, if you build genuine relationships with enough people, over time, over years, you will have a big, wide connection. Another thing that's helped me really, really grow my network and get me out of my comfort zone is hosting dinners. At first, I would host dinners with my marketing colleagues, my mastermind group, and then I started asking people outside of my circle of trust or people I knew or communicated with regularly to join. Every time I travel, I host a dinner. And again, this gets me connected with locals and people who are potentially going to help me or people I can help. Again, this expands your network over time. You'll be surprised how many people you know. Now, everywhere I travel, even if I haven't been there before, I know somebody because I connected with them at a conference. They got invited to another place or whatnot. So it's great. And lastly, help influencers or people like those speakers that you connect with. Help people do something. You look at their blogs, maybe there's something to optimize, maybe there's something you can help them with. Like somebody helped me optimize my YouTube videos when I first got started. The other day, somebody reached out and said, hey, here's 3 reasons your blog is, or 3 things their blog could improve on. Hey, there's a 404 page here, you should fix this. You'd be surprised how little things you can do can make a big difference because you got their attention, you've helped them do something better. And helping influencers will turn around to you in tenfold because at some point, they will help you. They feel compelled. If they get enough value from you, they will be compelled to help you. Now again, the goal is not to get help. The goal is to build relationships. Now for the mastery. Malcom Gladwell states that it takes 10,000 hours to become great in any field. That's 5 years. So it's not going to be fast. You're not going to master something quickly. Now, you could probably get good or great at it before 5 years, and you're going to make incremental progress. But I'm saying this because it takes 5 years. So don't rush it. Hone your mastery. So by now, you probably had a few wins in your careers, but now it's time to take those wins and make them repeatable strategies or processes so you can use them again and again or elsewhere for a different business, at a different time, or it's something that's in your arsenal. The next thing is to hone your channel, whatever it is. There's that T-shaped marketer, and this is where you have that depth. My best channel, or the thing I've kind of honed over the years, is content marketing and SEO. That's where I would say I'm the best at, and paid, all the other ancillary things that revolve around digital marketing are something I also have learned but it started with the mastery. So focus on the one thing, that one channel, and get the most depth in it. It doesn't even matter if it's marketing related. It could be analytics, it could be onboarding, it could be many other parts of that marketing funnel, but hone one thing and then fill the gaps around that. Learn the growth marketing platforms, the tools. If in the email marketing space, MailChimp, HubSpot, like CMSs like WordPress, using CRMs like Salesforce, Pardot, Marketo, marketing automation, that's a marketing automation tool. But essentially, these are common platforms and tools that most companies use these days. Intercom, Drift. The more you have experience in these tools and the more you understand it, the better you're going to be equipped to learn marketing. In fact, I'm helping a friend of mine hire a marketing manager, like a director of marketing manager, somebody who's going to build a marketing team, and they use HubSpot. They are not looking at anybody who doesn't have HubSpot experience. So if you'd miss out on that opportunity if you don't know that platform. So by learning all the different platforms, or at least having surface area knowledge about it, is going to really, really help you. And as I mentioned, you want to become a T-shaped marketer. You want to become a well-rounded marketer who understands how to work with sales, support, success, because growth doesn't come from just doing marketing. In fact, in my career, my best growth, the most successful things I've done has actually come from customer support, has come from working with the sales team, has come from creating and helping engineers create a really awesome product. And in the link, in the description below, we have a link to an image that Buffer created and how they use T-shaped marketing and their business. They have everybody on the marketing team fill out their own T-shaped marketing doc, and I urge you to do the same. Never stop learning. Read books, view case studies. A great place to do this is on the growthhackers.com community. They have a whole case studies section. Read blog posts. Go to those Facebook groups. Read the latest and greatest. Your inner circle are going to probably share content well before you read it on the web, but never stop learning, because the world is going to drastically change. In fact, every 5 to 6 years in the internet marketing, digital marketing world, there's a significant shift. The things we're going to see in the coming years are AR, VR play. The whole platform is going to change. 5 years ago, mobile was just starting off. Now people are paying for physical goods in mobile. Mobile is disrupting physical and offline products. So things change drastically. Another thing you want to really learn is how to build a customer persona. This will take some time. You're going to have to put your product hat on, but this is what product managers have been doing for years, building customer personas. There's a great template by HubSpot. I've mentioned this in many videos before, but check it out. And again, I'll link to it in the show notes below. Another thing, and the last thing I want you to learn, is to learn to reverse engineer what your competitors are doing. This is going to help you drastically get a leg up. When you can start to figure out what others are doing and what made them work, what made their growth tactics, or what helps them acquire customers, that's when you really, truly have mastered something. Now, play around, look at your competitors and see what they're doing. Now, it's very important to note that just because they've done it before doesn't mean it can work again. For example, in the SEO play, I look at my competitors and for Mailshake, and a lot of competitors like Yesware have created these thin layer pieces of content. I can't repeat that process. So it might not be repeatable, but it's something to know. And I want to leave you with one last thing. I know I said it's the last thing, but there's one more thing I want to share, is to study the leaders. Don't do what they're saying. Look at what they're doing and study that. Forget what they're saying, because what you're probably hearing, viewing, whatever, is probably something that they've proven, tested out. But what they're doing right now is probably the latest and greatest. And you can dig deep by learning that reverse engineering and just by paying attention. All right, guys, well, there's going to be another video here to follow. We're going to walk you through how to hire and how to build a rockstar marketing team. And as always, if you have any questions, leave them below. And I'd love to know what's been helping you grow your career so far. Till next time, guys, take care.